We are back here, folks. Ready to get into the server, ready to get into the action, ready to get into all of the fun. Zip next. For a little bit of the contact early on. They've got the space in towards B. This is a bomb plant on Astralis' reign of wrath, and the pistol round seems to be continuing here, Alan.
Part is there. Device is checking T spawn for a lurk. He's leaving a bit of a gap. And now comes off to cover off the ramp side. So plenty of map control for Astralis. Exactly what they wanted. Now they just need to play out the desired after plant.
Give me a nice shot. Oh. There we go. There we go. Buzz finding all the kills that he needs. 3-piece on for the youngster. That's going to be another pistol round going the way of Astralis. 5 for 5 so far this series. GODSENT. Might as well just start saving these pistols,
just say
Alan.
GG, we'll meet you in the third.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, this time Astralis... I mean, Astralis have played some beautiful pistol rounds. This one, they didn't meet a lot of resistance on B. They clearly had a plan to take the back lanes. I love Device clearing T-spawn and just removing that that entryway back into a retake. All to his teammates, exactly what he sees. And, well, that was perfect. Buzz chiming in too. Blame F top spawn here for mid control. And what are we doing? Oh, we're triple boosting over towards the B bomb site. So no resistance. Couldn't be any easier for Astralis so far.
They'll take that. They'll take that. GG go third. Seems to be the name of the game once more. But I mean, it's a heck of a way to start your T side on Ancient, right? Get the money flowing early. Get some easy rounds. Yes, there might be some more resistance if these 3 guns are saved through, but Astralis can start to stack the cash themselves. Bully with the Mac 10s and get prepped for that first gun round. Things are, well, they're looking pretty dang peachy.
I'm looking forward to this TR from Astralis with the config lineup, even with the Farlig teams and such, and the Lucky team. They were probably considered the best team in the world on the T side of Ancient, and particularly Config as the mid player was just sensational at understanding when he can and can't take duels and having the mechanical ability to win the fights when he wants to go in for them. And I'm not actually sure who's playing those spots now. I assume it's Buzz, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see, because Config was a big part of this T side. So how have they adjusted to this new look Astralis side?
Heavy play into the donut initially. Blame F just going to collect on the spam. Don't even know if he caught the ankle of ZTR. This could be cheeky on the smoke fade for Rusty, but he's going to need a lot of luck, hoping that no one's looking his way. He'll actually just withdraw. It doesn't count on it. Doesn't trust it. Understandable. Have a nice day. Joel found one. But with the scout now down, your chance to do anything into this round is dwindling by the moment. Joel certainly can't brave that Molotov. Bomb's going to be down with the resmoke. And this one's looking like nothing doing.
Popsky was tempted, I think, to go through on the bomb plant, but wasn't quite drawn in enough. Zipnix doesn't even get it out on his flank, so 4 alive for Astralis. Very clean pistol, of course. Clean conversions. And plenty of cash in reserve. Couple Mac 10s in play. They're currently on the top spawn B players, which could indicate a bit of a fast B player. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. You're going to have a tough time, I think, doing a standard default. But actually, they trade off one of the Mac 10s, all powered for Device. So they've left a couple Mac 10s on the ground and decided, let's play a more standard gun round, more of a standard default.
Okay, Buzz. All the spam coming his way, and yet he still somehow surfs above it. So this is looking good. Plopsy is going to be able to check one, but he is super isolated here. Smoke should prevent Device from at least aggressing, but positioning in towards the cave. He hears Zipex. How does he want to approach that? They may shift off. Second player shifted in here. There's a gap. Oh, Device. Trying to be cheeky with that gap and smoke. It will fill. So pressure's on for Draken. Instead, he's got the AWP. Trex on the first, able to get away. Big find on Blame F. And Buzz not quite close enough to trade it.
It's a great read from Zipex. There's been a lot of B pressure. They've just seen the AWP on A, and he knows there's a mid gap. That's why he's pushing.
He's finding the space. Towards the red room. They're going to clear out B main. Oh, this aggression could be so timely. ZTI, no one's looking his way. No one's looking his way. They don't expect this at all. It's going to be traded, but still, that's a good impact. The pinch is going to come in towards B.
I think it hurts them, Mike. I think it hurts them because it pulls all the attention now off Zipex. If Zipex can just come into play... Oh, time's actually a problem, isn't it? We need to collapse on this B-bomb site soon.
Does he read? Does he read Buzz's position? Yeah, kind of did, but it's a lazy clear. Buzz has it, and now the B defense is gone. They knew Draken was towards the other side of the map, and with Zepex's position in towards mid, they're going to know he didn't rotate as well. So now the bomb's down. The bomb is planted. This is a really tough retake for an unarmored Draken to attempt.
Smoke on cave. Ramp is the only avenue. Buzz is not presenting. He's tucked in towards Ninja. Zipex is all of these back lines. And there's no kit. There's no armor for Draken. And he's got to swallow his pride. Backs his way out. Buzz 8-0 to kick off the map. Well, he's filled Config's shoes and then some so far.
He's finally dead. So can, in fact, bleed. But I think he's A-okay with that exchange.
Does Device really have only 4 ADR and 2 kills? Oh no, it's up to 29 now. That looks a bit suspicious.
Opera life. That would be opera life. You just clean up after your teammates do all the damage.
That's the dream.
All the kills, none of the ADR.
Ooh, they actually really could have used a second save. Because I think they would have bought. But I think they're just discussing the half buy. Here it comes. Joel already making that intent obvious. And I think GODSENT are doing the right thing just to put the brakes on this half. Don't want to let Astralis slip too far in the lead on the less favoured side of Ancient. Let's see where Draken plays, because it's not the easiest map to always get, let's say, early openings. It's kind of a mid-round map for the author, but maybe they'll try and get a bit more aggressive, because they really could do with an entry on this sort of round. Slow start. Astralis are throwing all of these nades on B to try and force someone to peek into Device just for information down ramp. It never comes. Pomsky going through? Oh no, he thought about it. And here he comes.
Do it.
Found
the gap. No world. Oh, no world. Rizipix thinks he's through. He found the one perfect moment where he still has cover from smoke right as it's fading. But right after the spam. That is unreasonable as far as this is concerned. Device going to be the next victim, but no, they can't capitalize. Buzz there to save his AWPer. Put his own life on the line. Still, this round has suddenly gone from something that should have been a sure thing to being dangerous.
Device still trying to work this. Volley goes too deep for Rusty. Flash is there. And these two players would be advised to get out of the sightlines of the AWP. Astralis is going to collapse. And Device does find a frag. It's just Plopsky's backside. They've ceded all this side control. Nade out of the wrong time for Device as Glaive collects one. The bomb plant here could be tricky because Plopsky is still hanging around, jumping behind the pillar. Oh, if he had a molly, Glaive could never get this plant.
If, ands, and buts. And instead, we have Draken clearing in towards Cave with the AWP. It's going to work. It's all on the Glaive now. His position was known, his last spotted position. They know they've got cave clear. So he's going to be clocked. Starting to figure this out. Using the corpse for cover. That's brilliant from Glaive. Draken thinking about the stick, but popping off a shot means that Glaive doesn't have to respect it.
No kit. He's won it.
It's a decoy. Oh, this
No
one's
kit.
over.
Oof. That's a rough one for GODSENT. It was, at the end of the day, a half buy around some saves, but that looked massively advantageous for them in the 4-on-3. Device was so low. They had numbers B. They decided to fall off and play retake, and somehow Device caught one up the short side of the back lanes, and from there it crumbles. It crumbles, and wow, the corpse play from Glaive, that was quite something.
Jolt, just finding the timing on that one. He's going to get tagged, going to get punished for his peak, but damage done. Might be able to capitalize. Going to continue to try and do so, and utility sailing in. Lockdown A main, at least for the moment. I think he realized his Device was in the corner. Somehow was so focused on Buzz.
You have to win that, Draken. You have to win that. He was posted up on the angle on towards Jag. Maybe he was posted on the left-hand angle and Blaine peaked, but Mike, they were faking A, and they've taken the whole bomb site. It's a catastrophe for GODSENT.
And I mean, you start to get into a situation very early on in Ancient. 6 rounds already run. 4 players surviving in this, potentially, depending on how much they want to hunt for Astralis. Money up in a big way. You on the back foot. Maybe putting together a force buy if you save these 2 guns. Maybe. If you won't save either one, Bleemaf stacks them up and knocks them right down. So now, I mean, this buy would be desperation if they do it. But you're getting into a situation where Astralis simply have too much already found in this half.
Draken might be tempted into a hero buy of some description. He could even hero warp. It's so frustrating they couldn't save those rifles. Even if they just save one of them, it feels like a buy, doesn't it? Because Draken could even drop. He could drop a rifle and buy a rifle for himself, or something of the sort. Maybe
drop a rifle
cannon.
and glass cannon.
Yeah, there were options here, and they couldn't afford to lose those guns. This is a nightmare. This is an absolute nightmare if you're GODSENT. They just cannot find a way to play the CT side. Here it is. Hero warp. Plopsky's fully bought. Is that a miscom?
Well, now.
I think he's made an error. I think he saw Draken buy the AWP and he's just sort of assumed. He's got to make good on it now.
Good lord. Into the corner. There you go. Plopsky making very good on it so far, but down to 1 HP, he's gone. And a 2 for 2 may not have been enough. Draken stuck in the cave. Can't have impact on this right now, and he might just be thinking about how to try and slip this away. Sight lost. Pistols and an AWP to try the retake. The rifle unretrievable. How much do they want to commit this one big gun? Seems like they'll give it a look. Vice, though, peels back the first. Now with that, I think their interest is waning. Oh, good shot to secure the bailout, but time's too low. They know they can't compete for this. Astralis, they're going to be on the board for 7.
I guess the damage is nice. At least Draken survives with a proper gun, which means he can sack some of his money to bail Plopsky out after a little bit of a bizarre buy. Buzz is just about going to stay alive. I mean, it's a lot of damage given the investment from GODSENT, but they need rounds, man. They need rounds.
Yeah, I mean, damage is all well and good if you can start winning. But Astralis have 1 buy in the tank, guaranteed. After this, no bomb plant, no nothing. They don't need anything to guarantee that. And I mean, realistically, with a bomb plant, it's a very good one. So, proof's got to be in the pudding. Here's the pudding. Bleemaf, he's proven a lot. in terms of control. He's got all of mid under his vision, a boost up to try and answer, but Blame F can hang out here. Gonna start to make his way up around the smoke. This could get cheeky. Is he looking for it? No. So the boost does catch Blame F. It catches them off guard. They thought they had this completely conceded. Instead, a man advantage is found for GODSENT.
Kalave slips past. He knows the two are in donuts.
Draken's watching this.
He's so deep, though, he could still get a lot of control. He's just on the edge of being spotted by ZTR. Can't back up if you're Glaive.
Birds chirping.
Plopsky is mega alone. He is really isolated. He'd do good to fall out, I think, of Jag.
He's listening to you. He's out of there. And the timing for ZTR on this aggression is going to be perfect. Cleaning up the mid presence now. This is going to force them in towards B, and suddenly it's looking like a good round for GODSENT. Device finds one. Economic damage here is going to be massive, even if they can't seal the deal on the round. Buzz, heck of a swing, wins that duel. That's big. That's likely a bomb plant here, though Buzz certainly can't risk the Molotov, and he'll burn. Device knows he has to try and get this down. The mollies are just sailing in to make his life difficult, but oh, Device! The damage! It's huge! It's huge! This is absurd. This is outrageous. And while Zipnex will fall, this is what we talked about. There's another buy in the tank for Astralis, and what was looking to be clean, what was 5 alive for GODSENT for so much of the round, is suddenly teetering, tottering.
ZTR was millimeters from catching another bullet. For good measure. Oh, it's labored. It's labored, but it is around. It is around. And they're worth their weight in gold at the moment. Can they make more of it? Can they turn this into Eldorado? Spawn is not good for ZTR. I'm surprised he even got a decent fight out of that whatsoever. But the trade is good for the T side. 4-on-4. And keeps a mid control play coming off Catwalk. How is he not spotted? The smoke is working to his advantage. Absolute mess here in mid.
Device is looking for this on the smoke fade too. This is going to get cheeky. He's going to get another one. Joel can't bring it through. A 1v1 setup. Draken and Zipnex. The Alper and the Clutch King. Who reads which direction? The problem for Draken is he's in towards mid, but he has no idea. He has no idea where Zipnex is going to move, and right now he's guessing wrong. He's guessing A, but Zipnex taking the bomb towards B. Should be a bomb plant then. No control here for Draken as well. Zipnex is going to have all the time in the world if he so chooses to pick his position. Keep smoke in. He'll trust his read. He's absolutely right. Bomb down. And Draken in entirely the wrong vicinity for this one.
Hopefully there's a kit down in mid. There it is. But it's going to waste a lot of time on the rotation. Could end it all very fast if he chooses to enter future through Jag.
That's exactly what he's doing. Right in. Zipnex. Ready every step of the way. Had the read. He's stone cold in the clutch. And Astralis immediately isolate and punish the round win of GODSENT.
Goes from bad to worse. If you're Astralis and you're going to lose a round, at least make it costly. And then they immediately get a reset off. It is a disaster. An absolute disaster. Third timeout called. I barely saw any timeouts on Inferno. This is a very different look for GODSENT. And at what point does desperation set in? It might be here already, Mike. Look at this. Joel is fully invested. We've got buys out from Rusty and Plopsky pretty heavily. So it's just the half buy around Joel. But he is showing signs of frustration. He's fully bought up. He feels like he has to make a move.
Crack showing, perhaps. You can do with 1A4. What are you going to show here to make us believe, to give us some faith? Rusty trying to get very aggressive by this smoke. Ticks the Molotov, even confirms that a player is here. And while nades will sail in, they're not finding him just yet.
B
now
is
the molly's
wide
there.
open. B is wide open if they go up ramp. There is nothing GODSENT can do. They might have to commit to a save, honestly, as hard as it's going to hurt. Oh. They just cannot. They can't guess right, Mike. They've never stacked the right site on Ancient thus far.
Astralis are in their heads. Glaive the mastermind. 3 steps in front of them. $600 made. CTR lost. Rusty gone. They're holding for some exits. They will clear up Blame F in towards mid. That's an extra rifle to bring through into the next round. That's something for sure. Maybe trying to keep these players close to the bomb so they go up with it. Buzz is a goner. Nice final detail to throw his Galil away. It doesn't matter. But I like the thought process.
The only silver lining is that Astralis' money is not good whatsoever. So if, and it's a big if, GODSENT can just win a clean round, maybe a pair of them, perhaps there's potential for 4 to 5 still in this CT side, and that would be at least a lifeline as the half split. That's a beefy nade. 1 nade, 52 damage and 36 on the other. You'll take that.
CTR down for the count. The entries on towards A are perfection. They've just blown down the doors of this site, and Rusty can't even get the long-range engagement. This one's over and done with, and any concerns we might have had about Astralis' economy have likely just been swept away. GODSENT right back into the dirt, into the muck, into the gutter. They've spent pretty much this entire map in wallowing in misery.
I think they need some direction from above, because they cannot make a right decision. Astralis throw mid-take nades, they start to clear it, and GODSENT say, okay, we're losing mid-control. We're going to react by pushing into the A halls, maybe leave a player, maybe go for a big flank. Unbeknownst to them is they're pushing right into all the Astralis players ready and waiting, so... at no point have they dictated the pace, at no point have they ever had good information. And I'm not talking about this round, I mean the entire half. It has been a nightmare. An absolute nightmare for GODSENT. Very slow stuff. I'm amazed GODSENT haven't pulled the ripcord and gone for some B aggression in this half. It's so passive. Finally gifted an entry as device hits the deck. A lot of damage for Plopsky's trouble. But for the first time in a long time, I've actually got an advantage.
A lot's going to come down to this red room play on the smoke fade. BlameF gets the first. Now ZTR's revealed that there's another one here, and he's out of bullets. He's so blinded. That's a great flash from Buzz. Sets up BlameF for all of this mid control. Plopsky's going to come to try and address it, but he's got 10 HP. That's the advantage. They only get to hold on to it for a moment. For the briefest of moments, Alan. As GODSENT's inability to take control here on Ancient is again on full display, but 40 seconds. Time to start to become a pressure.
Corner.
Oh no. Oh no. He even had the inkling. He even had the thought. He's just missed it on the timing. The utilities here. Zipnex catches the flashbang, but the recovery's not there. Now Draken knows he has to focus in here. He can't even hit the shot. He can't hit the shot. And the health, it's gone. Buzz sprays down 2. Controlling the choke point. The bomb down. The round over. Joel left to wonder where they all went wrong.
From a clean 5-on-4 to a 1-on-4.
Oh, God, when you put it like that, it sounds even worse.
GODSENT, their decision-making has definitely wavered. It's not a surprise when you've gone from such a great position, winning the first map, you're starting off CT nuke. You can't really ask for better than that. And the series has just slipped through their fingers so fast, and they can't mount any resistance. They can't get any traction, any grip on this map. This round, despite being man up, they say we want to take some information in mid. It's not a crazy idea, but you're presenting Astralis with an opportunity for it to get frisky and to make moves, and clearly Blame F and his teammates supporting him in towards the red room had a field day. Oh no. We're playing for survival here. 4 is survival.
Buzz is 15-4. Bonkers. If they run these next 3 rounds, there's a chance for GODSENT. They've long since lost the ability to find an advantage, but a chance is all they can pray for now.
We may have missed the donut smoke. They're trying a deep CT smoke for the wrap, but they can't cross donuts, so GODSENT are not going to be scared. Draken is on the angle onto mid. He can call to his teammates. Nobody's crossed. Full square. Flash is there. Quick check from Rusty. Nobody spotted. Scope will have been heard from Device. As Astralis seem intent on this B-bomb site, they're sticking with their 4 players. Nades are raining over. See if there's a committal. They have to, Mike, because they're last smokes.
Yeah, they've thrown everything. They've thrown everything at the kitchen sink, but Plopsky trying to take the initiative. He just meets Spam. That's the bomb drop confirmation, but Zipnex is still killing everybody. Oh no, ZTR, it's unraveling, it's falling apart, and Glaven towards mid catches the rotators. How, Alan? Anytime it feels like we have an advantage, anytime we have a read for GODSENT, they still can't capitalize. And this bomb's going down, and with 30 seconds to go, ZTR is trying to back away. And the mind, it boggles right now. Astralis are dominating. They're playing so ferociously in towards these takes. Just, they're leaving no room, no oxygen for GODSENT to try and get back into this.
GODSENT played Ancient 10 times during March. They won 8 of those, and one of their losses was to Cloud9. Including a win over Fnatic yesterday. This is not a bad map for GODSENT. This might be GODSENT's best map. 22 times played in the last 3 months. Massive stats, massive win rate. This could have even been their map pick in this series. I would even have said it was a smarter map pick from the onset. I know they proved very good on Inferno. But I probably would have picked this over it anyway. And it's been anything but. It's been anything but. Where is the GODSENT that beat Fnatic? They haven't shown up today.
No, certainly not. And I think at this point they're in their heads. The pressure, the frustration. It's all mounted. And Astralis are masters of that. Once the pressure is up, they keep it on. Timing of that smoke is good. If it didn't come through, they were just going to barrel on towards the site and see what they can find.
It's a lot of utility for Astralis for not a lot of gain, really. They've seeded the B control. No surprises there, given how many numbers they had towards A. So they need to reclaim a lot of territory. The one real boon for them is there's no AWP for the CD side, so it's not too scary clambering back into this map control just on the contact. Mid-engagement's going their way so well. GODSENT just can't ever get in a good position, can they? Ever.
No. No, it's not allowed. It's forbidden. Plopsky, we're going to need the MP9 play of the series right now. And He's definitely not going to get it. 1 kill, far from enough to make us consider this round a possibility. Bomb is going to go down on towards B. If this were a different situation, you would, of course, say save what little you have. But this is staring down the barrel of 13 T-side rounds for Astralis. So, frankly, even though this is a nigh on impossibility, go for it.
They might be about to stare down the barrel of Device. He's been on the longest flank ever. Joel does recover an AK, and it's actually quite a big deal because this was a full invest. Oh, okay. Okay.
Don't give up an op. Don't give up an op. Trying to chase. The AWP is too prime a prize. Draken wants it, but it'll take him as many bullets as he has in the gun. Device will finally find that last shot.
Real shame Joel couldn't save the AK, because then we could have 2 proper rifles in this round. Device is dropping AKs for fun because he's endless reserves. I mean, they full forced into the previous because GODSENT were thinking, we need 3. We need 3 before we go into the T side of Ancient of all places. And now they've got MP9s to their name. MP9s to try and hold.
Look at this mid play. They're betting everything on this. Utility in towards the elbow, trying to catch 1, maybe 2 players. They're not going to have it, though. Astralis are away, and detecting all of that presence here. How do they shift up? They try and take the peripheries of the map. Deep smoke will deny it towards B main, at least. And actually, Astralis have been rebuffed massively on the initial. The problem is, this utility now runs out. The mollies are gone. HE's gone. 2 smokes, many flashes. That's what they got to play with here.
I don't think Astralis mind. They'd much rather be in this position than being a man down. And as you kind of mentioned, yeah, the control is good for GODSENT, but they've invested everything utility-wise into this. Astralis have 4 times more nades as we get into this mid and late round. So as long as they can clear this map control in a composed manner. Did Device see the head? I think he did. He seems to be aware.
Oh, now he is. Now he is. But he's not going to be able to hit the shot. A rare miss from Device. And an exchange in towards mid. Now it leans the way of Astralis, as it so often has. The deep B control is going to be powerful, but the pinch in is too much for Plopsky to overcome. We're just left to ZTR. Lone man. And he will get the first. He will get the rifle upgrade. He will get a possibility, but I don't think he has any idea that there's positioning towards A. Buzz is so far forward. Buzz has so much of this control. I don't know if ZTR is going to be able to judge this. He's picked the right site, though. Making his way in towards the catacombs here. Crossing the tombs of many long past. He's out on the angle. Molotov on, and Device to put him in the dirt along with GODSENT's dreams. We'll be back. It could be brief in the second half. We'll see you in a bit. Back in here live with what could be a very brief second half of play. Third map decider here. And unless GODSENT find their first pistol round of the series, we're done. Just about. GODSENT taking it towards B initially, but it seems like this might be to investigate cave and middle. Not just rocketing in towards site. Look at how far back Astralis are holding everything in this round.
Smoke for short, prime for a cave pop. Flash is going to rain over, and surely Glaive's going to have to see this ground. He hasn't even got armor. But I think they're planning for a retake. Ollie's already down, but there is actually no kit, so should be incentivized. Take some fights. Plopsky with the first. They're going through the smoke. They're going through the smoke. It's so aggressive. But finally, GODSENT getting a big advantage on a pistol round.
See if they can seal the deal. Yes, they can. Zip next tries. He might can do no more. And so GODSENT win their first pistol round of the series just when it mattered most, just when they had to have it. They find a little something. And they start. I mean, that was the first step. Making this a game. There's a lot more steps to take, though, Alan.
Yeah, I'd like someone to screenshot this and put it in the dictionary definition of too little, too late. They needed that pistol round. Probably in the first half. Maybe could have stalled out Nuke a little bit more. Would have made Inferno all the easier. Ooh. Well. GODSENT. Any life left in you? Have we got some rounds left? Are we throwing caution to the wind? It's I mean, you're climbing Everest to get back into this game, so how do you even retain, you know, clarity in the mind with this sort of deficit?
Yoga. Deep breathing exercises? The answer is I don't know, Alan, but I do know that Draken's got the opener into this one. 5-7s are out, though. Always a risk. Scout can't find anything, and Astralis say, yeah, no.
I like the idea that in the half swap, all the GODSENT players stood up and just said, let's do our downward dog and our breathing exercises.
I mean, honestly, I think it might have been just as helpful as any halftime speech you could possibly hit. Jumping jacks, maybe. Get you fired back up.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Golden, with his time away from Counter-Strike, he's now a yoga... I don't know what they call them. Sensei.
Yogi.
Yogi.
It wouldn't be the first time someone left CS, came back after a break, and became like a spirit healer. Shoutouts Kirby's whole new look when he came back for his stint. I don't know if Golden's got the like man bun going on. I haven't seen a photo of Golden in a while. But I think it would be an interesting look on him. So I'm all for it.
Well, in the absence of any pictures, we can just assume he does. Why not?
Let me see if there's one of him on. No, he does not. He has not changed up the look. Unfortunate.
Oh. Well, he's let us down today. He's let us down. We're on that man bun for the next series. It might have made the difference.
Opener here for GODSENT, trying to take the teeth out of this saved force round.
Don't go B. Don't go B. Don't go B. Or Astralis, don't stay B, apparently. They're on their way out.
Sipex has been heard. Might shift things off, but he's just one play talking to Cubby. Astralis are calling it back. I don't know what has given them the tip-off. But they're calling it back. They're smoked out of the choke points, though. That's a weird molly. I think that may have missed slightly, but it's all going to work out. Zipex comes out, and Plopsky finds. One scout tag does not a round make, and they're backing out. They're out of here. Even though they likely don't want these guns in the next round, they do want to live, Alan.
Just denying GODSENT the satisfaction. What they're doing, really. I'm a bit surprised they're not punching a bit harder for some exit kills. Glaive may collect Joe on the edge. Drop peak is good for Sweetie Boy. Blame is pretty low too, so if Joe clears to his right, yeah, frag. Blame's looking the wrong way. That's unfortunate. At least Device gets a consolation.
4 for Joel. That's nice. Get the juices flowing. They could use a little bit of hero play. And if that's how you get him activated, fair dinkum.
Now it gets serious. Guns are out. Pistol shenanigans over. Device right into the AWP. He was a beast on nuke. Ever so proactive. Always up in the face. Of course, he rifled a lot of this T side here on Ancient, but that makes a lot of sense. It's a dynamic half. So eyes on him. Buzz as well. Brilliant offensive side. He started off towards the red room with his buddy in Blame F. He's trying to lock down this mid area.
Shifting already. All the way back around. They're going to leave Blame to just control Donut. Have their mid presence. And Blame's even giving up the angle.
Yeah, they're really expecting an A hit here. It seems like a kind of overinvestment of your resources. Mid is unbelievably open, and if they push through, these B players have to make a very hard decision. Oh, look at Zipex, though. He's taking the space, and nobody's here. Oh, this could be so deadly.
The timing's going to be huge for what Blame F does on this rotation. Actually, oh, 1 for 1 there isn't conclusive. It's going to funnel the players back in towards A, but this could turn into a pinch, and Blame F is already ready for the mid wrap. They read the angle. They read the positioning potential. It's going to be back on the scene. Joel, though, I don't know if they're going to expect another player to be here. Blame F aware of it, but he can't get the kill. So everything's still to play for. It's all about Buzz. It's all about Buzz. Flashes to push him off. Flashes to force him back. Meanwhile, he loses Device in the rotation, and now things are looking very good for GODSENT. They're still baiting the plant to try and lure in further fights, and Joel is feeling it here.
4 in a row. 4 in a row. Very messy round. And Astralis definitely had their chances. Definitely had their chances. The A push through made it awkward. I'm still a little bit taken back by how willing Astralis was to just fully give mid control, of course. In the modern day, you might not fight it so much early on, but to not at least leave somebody taking in pulling Donut or playing more towards the red room was a choice. Oh, they're about to nade stack mid. Oh my god. The mortar strike is perfect.
Oh, wow. Joel, gone. Gone. And now they're shifting at the presence. They don't want to get caught with everybody in one position and a hit on towards the site. So they're moving around. Draken collects the first. Denying cave control, denying vision. What's the next cheeky play here from Astralis? Because they can't just sit back on their laurels. They don't have laurels in this round.
Be a shame if they can't recover that scout, because a couple of these players with their HP, they're ripe for the taking.
Buzz has got it. Tossing it over. Device going to be wielding sniper.
Utility has to be perfect. You can't give Device too many chances.
He'll be smoked off. The play's coming through, though. Buzz. Buzz, what do you got for us with the CZ? Being held for. There's the flashbang. There's the kill. Buzz stays alive as well. Uh-oh. Panic on. ZTR cleaning that out. And the nade. That nade is pretty nice. Molotov as well. Glaive burning. Just about escapes the flames. With the bomb now ticking away. No utility. No kits. It's looking dire for the Astralis side. Nice tag. Oh my goodness. They've got the kill as a result of it. They're making it so expensive, even if they can't seal the deal, and that's still in doubt. There's plenty of time left. A headshot on the ZTR, and this is over. But Device now just with a scout without armor. If the spam comes through, he's a goner, and he knows it, which is why he's not sticking on. Oh, but he's hit the shot! He doesn't have time. He doesn't have time, Alan. He doesn't have time. But that was so very nearly close to series point found from Astralis. And as it stands, it's all the money swept away for GODSENT.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Because ZTR and Joel have so much in reserve, but that is... Oh, that is scary if you're GODSENT. Very, very scary. If Blame F wins the initial fight onto the Soul Cave player, that is over. That is over. The mortar strike in mid coming good. Coordinates were correct. Here comes another buy from Astralis. Here comes another buy. The onslaught continues. A long way to go, GODSENT, before we're even muttering the C word.
A long way. Crazy to think what a kit would have made in that round.
So it was an interesting. I can't remember who brought it up. I think Kassad brought it up on a show I was on. That be interesting if in the second iteration of CS they changed the kit price a little bit, so that on a force buys and on some ecos you could justify buying a kit. I really do think if it was 300, teams might do it. I mean, a HE or a kit, you might take the kit.
It's an interesting question. We had a little bit of a water spill, which is why we had the slight pause. But whatever it is, apparently it's been cleaned up quickly. Too much excitement, perhaps, coursing through their veins.
As ever. As ever. Winner of this is only one series win away from Dallas. 2 chances. A lot on the line.
That ain't bad. They can smell the barbecue. At least in the Astralis camp, for GODSENT right now, they're still smelling a bit of pain. And I'm not talking about Brazilians.
Smelling themselves on the barbecue at the moment.
Hey, feet to the fire. Buzz on the fade. He thought he was getting a flashbang. Not a flashbang. 1 kill. Buzz gets both. Continuing his strong run of form here, locking down elbow, and now GODSENT are in big, big trouble. Buzz is withdrawing as well. He's likely to be able to get away with this, so no way to bring back that kill. And the stress, it's been amped up here for GODSENT. Tracking us low as well. They're going to try and boost him to find a frag, but gotta be feeling nervous if you're a GODSENT fan here, Alan.
Surprised they're not laning 3B. Device is an aggressive line on A. Smoke is here. And now an awful choice for GODSENT about whether to go through this or not for now. Seem content just to wait, but by the time the smoke is faded, there's not going to be long left. These mid players for Astralis are calling. We can't see anything. To get any read, it's B. The cavalry could come over.
Just swing in. Joel trying to find contact, trying to find that pick, but they're playing so conservative here. Astralis just want the round. So looking to bomb plans. Utility's going to be limited on the retake. They do have 1 kit. Molotov in to start to clear this, and here they go. Smoking for Cave. First contact found. Draken's got it. Trades there. Draken on that op. They've got nothing else to push him off the angle. They're just going to have to fight him, and they do exactly that. One after another. Happy to trade it out. Astralis find 15 map points, series point, and 9 cracks at solving this puzzle.
Textbook retake. Cast your mind back to earlier in the round. Buzz playing wide on mid. He was ever so exposed. A flashbang comes over and he's in a world of trouble, but be it intuition or a good read on how GODSENT have been approaching mid, he gets himself some excellent jewels and makes good of it. He has been by far and away the best player here on Ancient, looking to seal the deal. Double AWP out, second on Glaive. He's going over towards A, so a different look as well to make it even harder for GODSENT to read and adjust and keep up with the pace. So close now, Astralis, to dispatching a GODSENT. They're playing scared. They're playing so scared of mid. They're so scared of taking a fight with Buzz without using the utility.
Well, the way he's been playing. Can you blame him? We'll start to clear out space. Device spots 1 behind the B doors. He's off. He's away. Damage. But it's just spam. It's just spam. And if they threaten this mid-smoke, oh, this could be interesting. This sets up a huge duel with Blame F potentially on the smoke fade. What do you have for us, Blame F, around the corners as you get flashed off?
Just keep a little bit of an eye on the bomb, because the timer could make that a problem soon.
Oh, no. Oh, you're absolutely right. Who's going to go back to retrieve it? It'd have to be one of the B main players, presumably, or these mid. And the mid player's going to commit in. 2 kills going in. Now it's a real problem. Draken is running to retrieve that C4, but it's 30 seconds. It'll be below that by the time he even gets his hands on it. They know what player's through mid. That's a bit of an oversight, perhaps. Blame F giving up a bit too much. But they're just going to risk a solo play towards A to plant the bomb. They're risking that this is a fake, that this will draw the presence. And I mean, it's working. 10 seconds. But there may only be one player surviving here. Rusty somehow selling this. He's going to get caught from Cade, but the bomb is down. So Dragon gets a chance. Astralis, wondering how that even got over, frankly. Wondering what on earth has even happened in this madcap round. I'll have to say the double takes. And Glaive doesn't take him long to process this at all. It's over. It's done with full control. Commanding from Astralis here on Ancient. That was quite the showing.
Sensational, of course. Couldn't have gone any better in the first half. And I think when you look at the series in totality, their nuke was brilliant outside of a couple rounds towards the end. Ancient, of course, excellent. Apart from that first